Here's more wrestling news for December 24th, 2021. And your headlines for this afternoon include Roman Reigns breaks massive 2021 Instagram record among pro wrestlers, Johnny Gargano could make AEW debut in Cleveland, heat on Anthony Ogogo after recent social media activity, huge spoiler for main event of AEW Rampage Holiday Bash, recently released WWE talent reacts to Vince McMahon saying he enjoys firing people, Vince McMahon fired WWE superstar for legit choking him, WWE wrestler Corporal Kirchner passed away, WWE releases statement. The Rock and Vince McMahon make Forbes 500 list, Isaiah Swerve Scott says Hit Row generated $2 million in NXT, and more. We are kicking off today with the head of the table Roman Reigns, who has dominated as Universal Champion for the past 481 days. This isn't the only impressive feat for Reigns, as according to digital growth agency Love UX, plenty of people are acknowledging their tribal chief. This year alone, Reigns gained more followers on Instagram than any other wrestler, as he acquired 1.65 million followers over the past 12 months alone. Eva Marie's return to WWE got her second place, with 584,768 fans following her, while Bianca Belair's incredible 2021, which saw her win the Women's Royal Rumble, the SmackDown Women's Championship, and headline WrestleMania, saw her take the bronze with 542,685 new followers. Right now, the only number Reigns cares about is 504, the number of consecutive days Brock Lesnar was Universal Champion from WrestleMania 33 to SummerSlam 2018, and should he beat the Beast at Day 1, Reigns will likely add another impressive accolade to his incredible career. Earlier this month, Johnny Gargano's contract with WWE expired, and he left NXT on good terms, but without a non-compete clause. This means that Gargano could appear in any promotion as soon as he and said promotion wishes, and although he said he won't be wrestling until after his son is born, he may still make an appearance very soon. On Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer discussed the former NXT champion and why January 26th is the perfect date for his AEW debut. I have this feeling that Gargano will debut in Cleveland. That would be the right night to do it, right? It's, I think, maybe late January, maybe January 26th? He's talking about wanting to wrestle Kenny Omega. It's things he said both publicly and privately. I know he's heavily considering it. Gargano is from Cleveland, and we know Tony Khan loves to book special things for the city's AEW visits. If Khan wants something special for Cleveland, we can't think of anything better than the AEW debut of Johnny Gargano, but we'll just have to wait until January 26th to see if the man once considered the heart and soul of NXT makes his all-elite debut. One man we can already see in AEW is Anthony Ogogo, but that may change soon given the significant heat he has in the company. On Twitter, Ogogo earned some heat when he spoke about ROH Final Battle and said it's cute that Jonathan Gresham is, quote, the last ever ROH champ, comparing this to Hornswoggle being the final WWE Cruiserweight champion until that title's revival in 2016. Gresham's wife, Impact Digital Media champion Jordynne Grace fired back, asking if he's learned Gresham's signature hammerlock. The AEW wrestler acted like he didn't know who Grace is, but still retweeted her reply. According to Fightful, Ogogo's comments were not looked on favorably by AEW, especially as both Gresham and Grace made it clear that this situation was not a work. The general thought is that Ogogo thought he was doing an angle with a soon-to-be hot free agent. That backfired when it was made clear that this was 100% real on Gresham and Grace's side. Gresham is also well respected throughout the wrestling world, which didn't help Ogogo either, nor did saying that Gresham is the last Ring of Honor World Champion, which was seen as disrespectful for the company looking to return next year. This is a situation that most people hope will be resolved eventually, presumably with some apologetic DMs, but this incident has only done damage to the Olympic boxer turned AEW wrestler. On this week's Raw, Mr. McMahon made another appearance alongside Austin Theory, and in an attempt to motivate the young superstar, said he loves firing people, especially during the holidays. This line has been branded tasteless by fans, especially given the dozens of superstars who have lost their jobs in WWE since April 2020, all in the name of cost-cutting measures. Now, one of WWE's releasees has responded to the line, as on Twitter, Taya Valkyrie referenced when McMahon said firing people near the holidays gives him a warm feeling inside. In her response, the former Frankie Monet said that the warm feeling is the fire he's lit and all those he's cut over the past year and a half. When Valkyrie was told to calm down by a fan saying it's just a storyline, she fired back saying, "It's my real life, dude," and told the fan to calm down. At this time, the clip of McMahon's line is still available on the WWE Network and YouTube, but Taya Valkyrie is just one of many not thrilled with this segment. Over the decades, McMahon has made plenty of enemies in the wrestling business who are usually bitter talent that feel the chairman of WWE has done them wrong. In the early 90s, the company debuted Nails, a prisoner-turned-wrestler who had a vendetta against the Big Boss Man, but by December of 1992, he was gone from the company. Speaking on the two-man power trip of wrestling, former WCW wrestler Charlie Norris spoke about Nails, who had a financial disagreement with the chairman, and the warning the former WWF superstar gave to those around him. Nails said, "I'm going to choke out. I'm going to get Vince tonight, and you guys pretend that you're pulling me off of him, but not really. Just make an effort because I don't want you guys to get in trouble." Norris said that when Nails asked McMahon why his payout was so low, as he'd earned $600 for working inside Madison Square Garden, and when Vince responded in a way Nails didn't like, the wrestler began violently choking the owner. Norris went on to say that he's not sure if he, or even 50 people could have pulled Nails off, calling him one bad dude, but added that he was otherwise a nice, great guy. It should come as no surprise that Nails was fired after attacking his employer, and for all the various returns over the years, Nails has never shown up on any reunion shows in the 29 years since his release. We've got some sad news now as wrestler Mike Penzel has died aged 64. For WWE fans, Penzel was perhaps best known as Corporal Kirchner, and in their tribute, WWE recalled his WrestleMania 2 flag match victory over Hall of Famer Nikolai Volkov. A real-life Army paratrooper, Kirchner joined the wrestling industry after meeting Hulk Hogan in a gym, and after his WWE run ended in 1987, competed for various promotions in Japan, such as New Japan and FMW, under the name Leatherface. Penzel reportedly died of a heart attack in his home in Siler City, North Carolina, and we'd like to offer our condolences to his wife and their 3 children at this sad time. Each year, Variety magazine publishes its 500 most influential business leaders, and this year, not 1, but 4 names from the wrestling industry have made the cut. In this 5th annual edition of the 400 most influential names of the past year, Vince McMahon, Nick Khan, The Rock, and Craig Jacobson all made the list for significant work over the past year. McMahon and The Rock are well-known names, but this year marks Khan's debut on Variety's 500 after making significant changes to WWE since being appointed the company's president. Craig Jacobson is a name fans won't be familiar with, but he's worked with WWE to develop their roster and has worked with other powerhouses of industry, including Warner Media and Mattel. 2021 has certainly been a unique year as the world continues to get back to normal, but these 4 stand tall as influential names of the past 12 months. And we're ending today with Hit Row, who were cut from WWE last month, but only after making the company some significant money. That's at least what Isaiah Swerve Scott believes, as on Twitter, he claimed that Hit Row earned $2 million for NXT in just 4 months. Scott didn't provide any evidence to back up his claim, but with him now waiting out a 90-day non-compete clause, it'll be interesting to see who he works for next and how many millions of dollars he allegedly makes for his next employer. Well guys, that's our news for today. Please share your comments below. Also hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to receive all notifications. And as always, thanks for watching.